Hi guys. What do we have today? Here we have predictions for today's 10 NBA games. Let's get started. Phoenix Suns and Dallas Mavericks. The Suns are in excellent form right now, having won 8 of their past 11 games, and they'll be going for a third consecutive win tonight. The Mavericks have been in a slump after losing 5 of their past 7 games. This season, the Suns' road play hasn't always been good. They've only won 14 of their 33 road games. The Suns have recently played better on the road. They have won 6 of their previous 8 away games, covering the spread in 5 of them. The Mavericks are a pretty well home team this season. They won 21 of the 33 home games they played. The Mavericks have struggled at home recently. They have only won 4 of their previous 7 away games, covering the spread twice. Head-to-head, the Suns covered the spread 3 times in the last 7 games against the Mavericks and Dallas. The Mavericks are healthy, while the Suns may be without DeAndre Ayton. The Suns are currently in better form, but the Mavericks are playing at home and will be more than determined to win. It's not an easy game to call, but I believe that this game will be far more about defense than offense. Play Phoenix Suns and Dallas Mavericks under 234. Indiana Pacers and Chicago Bulls. The Pacers are in good shape after winning 4 of their last 5 games. The Bulls have been in a rut, losing 8 of their past 11 games. The Pacers struggle on the road. This season, they have only won 10 of their 31 away games. Recently, they won 2 of their past 6 road games, covering the spread 3 times. The Bulls are a pretty well home team. They have won 18 of their 32 home games this season. The Bulls just performed admirably on their home court. They have won and covered the spread in 5 of their last 9 home games. Head-to-head, the Pacers won 6 of the last 8 games against the Bulls in Chicago. Both teams are in poor form, while the Pacers will likely be without Nesmith and Halliburton. It's hard to trust any of these 2 teams here. Play Indiana Pacers and Chicago Bulls under 227. Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors have been on a tear and are looking for their 6th straight victory tonight. Since winning 4 of their past 6 games, the Lakers have been in good shape. The Warriors are one of the worst road teams in the league right now. They have only won 7 of their 30 away games since the start of the season. Recently, the Warriors have won and covered the spread only once in the last 6 road games. The Lakers play decently on their home court. This season, they have won in 15 of their 30 home games. They have recently won and covered the spread in only 2 of their last 5 home games. Head-to-head, the Warriors lost 4 times in the last 5 games against the Lakers they have played in Los Angeles. Steph Curry and Andrew Iguodala will almost certainly return to the Warriors lineup here. In today's game, the Lakers will not be backed by Uncle James or D'Angelo Russell. The Lakers were awful even with Uncle James in the starting lineup, so we can expect them to be much worse here. Play Golden State Warriors -4.5. Charlotte Hornets and Brooklyn Nets. The Hornets have cooled off after their 5-game winning streak and will try to stop a 2-game losing streak here. The Nets have been in a rut after losing 6 of their past 8 games. Since the beginning of the season, the Hornets have had trouble winning on the road. Of their 33 away games, they have only won 9 of them. The Hornets won 3 and covered the spread in 4 of their previous 10 road games. This season, the Nets played pretty well on their home floor. They've won 18 of their last 30 games at home. Recently, the Nets have won 5 of their previous 10 games while covering the spread in 6 of those 10. Head-to-head, the Hornets covered the spread in 4 of the last 6 games against the Nets in Brooklyn. The absence of LaMelo Ball will undoubtedly hurt the Hornets' offensive performance, but they will have to adjust because he will not return until the end of the season. The Nets played well against the Celtics 2 days ago, but they will need to do even more than 1 away win to regain their fans' trust. I am sure the next game against the Hornets will have no similarity to their last match against the Celtics. Play Charlotte Hornets +8. Portland Trailblazers and Orlando Magic. The Trailblazers are on a 3-game losing streak and are looking to end it here. They have been in a terrible funk since of late after dropping 5 of their past 6 games. The Magic have been doing okay, splitting their previous 10 games. Since the start of the season, the Trailblazers have struggled on the road. They had previously won 12 of their previous 31 road games. They have recently lost 4 of their last 6 road games while covering the spread twice. On their home floor this season, the Magic performed decently. They've won in 15 of their last 31 home games. They have recently been playing considerably better at home, winning in 5 of their previous 8 home games while covering the spread 4 times. Head-to-head, the Trailblazers covered the spread in 5 of the last 6 games against the Magic they have played in Orlando. This is the second game between those two teams this season. The Magic won the opener in Portland. Even though Lillard is in excellent shape, the Trailblazers are struggling to win. The Magic are playing pretty well lately, and I'm sure this will be an easy game for them. Play Orlando Magic -1. San Antonio Spurs and Houston Rockets. The Spurs were gaining momentum with a pair of consecutive victories before falling to the Rockets last night. The Rockets were in terrible shape, having lost 11 games in a row before yesterday's game against the Spurs. The Spurs are the league's worst road team this season. They've won just 6 of their last 32 road games. They recently dropped 18 of their last 19 road games while only covering the spread 5 times. The Rockets are not playing pretty well on their home court. They only triumphed in 8 of their 30 home games this season. They have only won 2 of their last 10 home games, but 4 of those 10 have seen them cover the spread. Head-to-head, the Spurs covered the spread in 5 of the last 6 games against the Rockets and Houston. This is back-to-back for both teams in the second consecutive game between them. What can be said about these two teams is that they are highly inconsistent. I don't have much trust in either team here, but I like the Spurs to avenge yesterday's loss. I don't believe the Rockets can win 2 games in a row, especially against the same opponent. Play San Antonio Spurs +3. Utah Jazz and Oklahoma City Thunder. The Jazz have been looking for consistency after splitting their past 8 games, and they will be aiming to avoid a 3rd consecutive loss today. The Thunder are in horrible form, having lost 6 of their past 8 games. The Jazz have struggled on the road this season. Just 11 of their 31 road games have they won. They've recently won 2 of their last 6 road games while covering the spread in 3 of those 6. So far this season, the Thunder have looked very good at home. They won 18 of their 33 home games. The Thunder have struggled at home recently. They have only won and covered the spread twice in their previous 6 home games. Head-to-head, the Jazz covered the spread once in the last 6 games against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Jordan Clarkson returns to the lineup, while Lauri Markkanen is out tonight for the Jazz. Tonight, Gilgeous-Alexander will be available for the Thunder. I like the Thunder, but they aren't so good when they are favorites. When they were favored, they won 10 of 20 games. On the other hand, the Jazz are an entirely different team without Markkanen, and I have no choice but to believe the Thunder in this situation. Oklahoma City Thunder -5.5. Milwaukee Bucks and Washington Wizards. The Bucks had been in excellent form since winning 16 consecutive games until being stopped in yesterday's game against the 76ers. The Wizards have been in good shape, having won 6 of their last 10 games. This season, the Bucks have looked impressive on the road. They've won 18 of their last 30 road games while covering the spread in 14. The Bucks have won and covered their last 7 straight away games. On their home floor, the Wizards are performing pretty decently. This season, they have won 15 of their previous 29 home games. Recently, they have won and covered the spread 3 times in their last 6 home games. Head-to-head, the Bucks covered the spread twice in the last 5 games against the Wizards in Washington. Both teams are on a back-to-back. The Wizards played overtime against the Raptors yesterday and lost. The Bucks, after 16 consecutive victories, lost a game against the 76ers yesterday and had to travel for this game. The Wizards have some of their key players on the injury list. If Kuzma and Gafford are available tonight for the Wizards, I will bet on the home team. Otherwise, I will bet on the Bucks to win and cover the spread. Play Milwaukee Bucks -3.5. New York Knicks and Boston Celtics. The Knicks have won 10 of their previous 11 games and will look to improve their 8-game winning streak today. The Celtics have won 8 of their past 11 games and have been in great form. The Knicks have been among the top road teams since the start of the season. They have won 19 of their past 31 road games. In the Knicks' past 7 away games, they have triumphed and covered the spread 5 times. This season, the Celtics have been among the best home teams. 25 of their 33 home games were wins, with 18 of those covering the spread. They had lately won 5 of their previous 6 home games, but just 4 resulted in a cover. Head-to-head, The Knicks won and covered the spread in 3 of the last 5 games against the Celtics in Boston. I like how the Knicks are playing right now. They are perhaps one of the league's hottest teams right now. The Celtics, on the other hand, dropped 28 points to the Nets and were defeated. I believe that the Celtics learned something from the game against the Nets and that this game against the Knicks will not even be similar to the previous one. Play Boston Celtics -4.5. Memphis Grizzlies and Los Angeles Clippers. The Grizzlies have won 6 of their previous 9 games and are in good form. The Clippers have been in a slump, having dropped 7 of their last 9 games, and they will be trying to snap a 5-game losing streak today. The Grizzlies struggle on the road. They won 12 of their 31 road games this season while covering the spread in only 10. The Grizzlies are now playing their worst road ball, losing 9 of their previous 10 games while covering only twice. The Clippers play decently on their home court. Thus far this season, they have won 15 of their 30 home games. The Clippers have struggled at home recently, having won and covered the spread in only 4 of their past 11 games. Head-to-head, the Grizzlies won and covered the spread in 3 of the last 5 games against the Clippers in Los Angeles. The Clippers are certainly not a team I would like to bet on right now, but the Grizzlies have only won 1 of their previous 11 away games, and they will be without the majority of their starting lineup tonight. We have no choice but to take the Clippers here. Play Los Angeles Clippers -6. Guys, that's all. Thanks for joining us today. See you tomorrow.